Welcome to Vintage Values. This is a dry run. This is a sample video. I had fun sleeping in my curlers last night. I did a wet set. I did little mock pin curls on my bangs here. I'm wearing a vintage inspired scarf. Got the wing eyeliner. I did a neutral lip because this looks more like late 50s, early 60s. This is a vintage inspired sweater that I've had for a while. So this is one of my vintage looks that I've been practicing for Vintage Values. I've got to figure out how to get a background or something, whether it's digital or putting a curtain up back here. So one of my first videos, let me put you down. One of my first videos is going to be the vintage skincare routine that I've been using. So, I love the vintage products. I'm coming from someone who had gotten into the habit of having to have the newest, most expensive, best stuff, and then just discovering all this vintage stuff is cheaper and it works so well. I love the style. I love the old movies. I love the lifestyle, just the whole lifestyle. I love it. So, excuse me. So first in the vintage skincare routine is going to be Pond's Cold Cream. And I'll be redoing this video to make it more professional for YouTube. This is just for y'all to get a sample. And then I'll probably do like a sped up routine for TikTok also. So Pond's Cold Cream. This is actually 50% moisturizer. And this has been in production since 1846. That is 176 years ago. It was invented by a pharmacist, Theron T. Pond, in New York, when he discovered a healing extract from witch hazel that could heal small cuts. So in 1886 is when they began to advertise nationally outside of New York. And in the 1920s, it appeared and was featured in Vogue magazine. It is the first cold cream that did not have to be kept in the icebox or the refrigerator. And it is still sold in the original shape bottles and the same colors of this green, the blue, and the white. So they advertise the cold cream and the vanishing cream together, but I just have the cold cream. So you slather this stuff on with your makeup on. It takes off mascara and everything. I never realized that a cream could remove your makeup so well. I love this stuff. And so I got this. I love the smells too. I got this a couple weeks ago and that's how much I've already used. Absolutely love this stuff. And the smells of all this stuff, I actually love the vintage grandma smells because my friends know I've been having hemiplegic migraines for going on 2 months now. And I had gotten to where I couldn't do anything, smells, light, everything was triggering my headaches. I still have those, but I've discovered that these vintage smells do not trigger any migraines. I love them. They are light, they are clean, they are fresh and comforting. So that was the first thing to remove the makeup. And the next, let me go get it out of my shower real quick. The next to cleanse the skin is a Dove Beauty Bar, the pink one. I bought all this together, so I've used this much of it. These bars, they last a long time. I have switched over to bar soap permanently. I love it. Anyway, so the Dove's Beauty Bar in pink, it has a rose smell. Most of these vintage are a floral rose petal type smell. A little bit of geranium, stuff like that. So the Dove brand is owned by Unilever, and the patent was held by Vincent Lamberti in the 1950s. So the Dove Beauty Bar has been in production since the 1950s. Next, as an astringent and facial toner, I've been using the Thayer's Facial Toner Witch Hazel in the Rose Petal scent. Oh, and another thing, I got all this stuff at Walgreens, okay? I still love my Walgreens. I worked there, and it just makes sense that you can still get all these vintage products at Walgreens because Walgreens itself is a vintage company. They've been around since 1901, so they are still selling all this stuff also. So Thayer's Witch Hazel Facial Toner. This has been in production since 1847. Henry Thayer was one of the founding families of Massachusetts. He studied chemistry at Boston Medical School, where he received his MD. This is an alcohol extract, certified organic, and is still grown on a family farm in Fairfield County, Connecticut. It is not distilled, so they contain 195% more tannins, which is antioxidants. And then next, after that, for moisturizing, is the original Oil of Olay Active Hydrating Beauty Fluid. It's, they call it really a beauty fluid. They don't claim that it's a cream or anything. So it's just been named a beauty fluid. So Oil of Olay, shortened to Olay in recent years, is owned by Procter & Gamble, and it originated in South Africa in 1952. So there's more to my routine, but that's where my research ends so far. I hope you will continue to support me in this newfound passion of mine. Once I get the YouTube videos going, you can hit like, subscribe, and share. Help me get as many subscribers as possible. I just love it. I want to share what I've learned. I want y'all to get excited about it too. Thank y'all so much. Bye-bye.